Milo and the Magic Paintbrush. Milo is a small boy with big, bright eyes. He lives in a quiet town near green hills and a blue lake. Every morning, Milo wakes up early, opens his window, and feels the fresh wind on his face. He loves to watch the yellow sun rise and hear the birds sing, tweet tweet, in the trees. Milo's best friend is a little brown dog named Pippin. Pippin always wags his tail and follows Milo everywhere. They like to explore the garden, smell the flowers, and count the clouds in the sky. One rainy afternoon, Milo stays inside his room. The sky is grey, and the rain goes drip, drip, drip on the roof. Milo feels bored. He looks under his bed for a game, but he finds an old wooden box instead. The box is small and dusty, with a silver lock but no key. Curious, Milo touches the lock, and, click! The lid opens by itself. Inside, he sees a long, thin paintbrush with a golden handle and soft red bristles. Next to the brush is a tiny note that says, "Paint with your heart, and magic will start." Milo sits at his desk, places a sheet of white paper in front of him, and picks up the magic paintbrush. At first, he is not sure what to paint. Pippin jumps onto the chair and looks at Milo with kind eyes. So Milo dips the brush in a cup of water, thinks about Pippin, and begins to paint a picture of him. The brush feels warm in Milo's hand, and bright brown paint appears even though Milo uses only water. When Milo finishes the last line of Pippin's wagging tail, something amazing happens. The painted dog on the paper barks and runs right out of the page. Now 2 Pippins stand in the room, one real and one made of paint. Both dogs bark happily and spin in circles. Milo's eyes grow wide with surprise, but soon his surprise becomes joy. He can paint anything and bring it to life. He paints a red ball, and the ball rolls across the floor. He paints a blue kite, and it floats near the ceiling. He even paints a sweet strawberry cake, and it smells delicious. Milo shares the cake with Pippin, and they both laugh. The magic paintbrush is wonderful, but Milo also feels a little nervous. Magic is strong, he thinks. I must use it carefully. The next day, the sun shines again, and Milo goes to the park with Pippin and the magic paintbrush in his backpack. He meets his friend Lila, a cheerful girl with curly hair and a yellow hat. Milo tells Lila about the brush, but Lila does not believe him. So Milo paints a rainbow over the park bench. The rainbow rises from the paper into the sky, bright and colorful. Lila gasps and claps her hands. Soon, other children come and watch. They ask Milo to paint a slide, swings, and a merry-go-round. Milo paints them all, and the playground becomes full of new, shining toys. At first, everyone is happy. Children laugh, play, and run around the magical playground. But soon, some children ask for bigger and bigger things. Paint a giant castle. One boy shouts. Paint a mountain of candy. Another girl cries. Milo feels tired. His hand shakes, and his heart beats fast. The magic paintbrush grows hot. Milo remembers the note, paint with your heart. He thinks, my heart wants fun, but also safety and kindness. If he keeps painting every big wish, the park may become too crowded or dangerous. Milo takes a deep breath and smiles at his friends. Let's rest, he says. Magic needs a little break. He paints a blue bell and rings it softly. All the new toys slowly fade back into the paper, and the paper folds into a small book. Milo gives each child a page from the book as a memory of the magical day. The children understand and thank Milo for the fun. They promise to care for the park and each other. That evening, Milo and Lila sit by the lake. The sky turns orange and pink. Milo paints one last picture, a tiny sailboat. He places the paper on the water, and the sailboat becomes real, drifting gently across the calm lake. Milo and Lila watch the boat glow in the sunset, feeling peaceful. Milo puts the magic paintbrush back into the wooden box. He locks the box and whispers, "Thank you, magic friend. I will use you again when the time is right." Back home, Milo tells his parents about his day. They listen, smile, and hug him. They say, magic is special, but the kind heart that guides it is even more special. Milo nods and cuddles with Pippin. He falls asleep dreaming of new pictures and helpful ideas. He knows that with a good heart, simple wishes, and caring friends, every day can become a gentle adventure, no matter if the sky is sunny or rainy. And so, Milo keeps the magic paintbrush safe. He does his homework, helps his family, and plays with his friends. Sometimes, when someone feels sad, Milo paints a small flower to make them smile. Sometimes, when the town celebrates, he paints bright stars in the sky. Milo understands that the best magic is not only in a brush but also in sharing joy, showing kindness, and listening to the quiet voice of the heart.